I haven't seen or heard anything. Man, I feel like this video is really falling off the rails. There's a little area for hiking I wanted to investigate, because I want to come back here and hike this. So let's go do that, because that's what I feel like doing right now, instead of like sitting in the woods silently for hours hoping to make a video about this. Well, the area around my tent here, I think, is the only place I'm really comfortable hunting. Plus, if I get one, I just walk back to my tent. So, I think I'm just going to go out in the woods here and wait. And if I get one, I get one. If not, I don't. So, I'll check back when the sun starts going down and we'll find out what happened. Well, I have been sitting out here for 3 hours, and squirrel activity and bird activity, for that matter, is basically zero. I don't know what the deal is, but I mean, I could try harder and just like leave the area legitimately, like don't bring the camera and stuff and go try and spot some of these fuckers, but I don't really care that much. Like, it's more work to like leave the camp than I feel like it's worth. But I found some old beer cans, so I figure if nothing else, we'll just shoot this gun a little bit. Also, I want to point out, this bark has been charred. Like, the entire side of this tree appears to have actually been burned at some point. I'm pretty sure this whole area is sort of like a recovering forest fire zone, and that might actually be why there's not a lot of animal life here. I've been seeing embers on the ground too, which is a definite indication of that. Like this. It's got charred ends, dude. Like, no one's having a campfire down here. There's another one right here. Like, what's the deal with this? I think I just chose a weird place. But enough of that. Let's shoot this gun, and then let's go eat a delicious vegetarian meal. I haven't shot a gun in so long, especially a rifle. Even though these are just 22s, I bet I'm still gonna suck. Top barrel. Let's rest this against the tree. I'll cheat. How about that? .22s always seem louder than you thought they were gonna be. Oh no. Oh no. My sight is broken. I don't know if you can see that. That's like loose. Oh no. That sucks. Well, let's see if I can hit something. Holy shit. That looks like that metal piece just came totally disconnected. There we go. We got one of them. The smell of gunpowder. One thing I don't like about this, and it's probably just because it's an old gun, whenever you fire the .22, the selector drops to the .410. I don't know if that's on purpose. Maybe it's on purpose, thinking you'd want to take a second shot with your .410. I think it's annoying. I guess accuracy is kind of out the window now that I realize that sight's fucked up. I'm gonna take that to a shop, have somebody fix it. Let's go see what we done. This one had a few good shots. These are some more of those weird aluminum old style cans that I mentioned in the last camping video I did, the Schnebley Hill video. I found some of these weird cans. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video actually. I might have cut that out. Sometimes I talk about stuff and I just cut it. I don't know, they got that triangular lid on them, but they're not made of steel. If you know anything about that, let me know. It's very peculiar. It's 5:15 right now. I think I'm gonna go and try to tighten down my windscreen, and then after that I guess we'll start drinking. I didn't bring Jameson this time because the store I went to didn't even have it. So I got Jim Beam. Not one of my favorites, but it'll do. Let's see how this goes. I don't think I've ever drank this straight. No, that's not true. I've had shots. Doesn't go down very well. Well, let's see. So here's the situation. This fucking screw is loose, and I can't get this tool in to that space to tighten it. All right, that is the main drawback with this windscreen. Like somehow, like if they just made that a hex head somehow, like you could at least get a wrench on it so that when it does come loose, you're not in this situation. I'm gonna have to tape this thing on tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna tape the screen, actually like put tape on here and tape it to the plastic so it stays put. This is dumb. Don't ever forget tape. I think Gorilla Tape has been the most useful tool that I've ever brought with me anywhere. I always bring it. It's used to tape my microphone into my camera, tape my camera onto my helmet. I have Gorilla Tape holding my fucking boot on right now because the zipper split. It's ridiculous. Well, it is officially time for some food since I have abandoned my attempt to kill something and I'm really hungry. This actually smells delicious. Even with the lid and everything on here. God, it just smells like onions and shit. I've got onions, carrots, celery, and spinach. Which was going to be a stew that was to be mixed with squirrel meat. But that's no longer happening. That might be too much water. About halfway through my Jim Beam, which I'm definitely going to finish. It's a 200 milliliter bottle. It was $5, and I was disappointed they didn't have Jameson. Jameson's not my favorite whiskey, but it's my favorite that comes in this size. Well, what time is it? It's 5:45 in the morning, and I'm gonna cook some Spam. I actually brought some coconut oil to put in this pan so that the Spam wouldn't stick to it, but I forgot that coconut oil solidifies when it gets cold. So that flask is just full of solid goo right now. If you haven't had Spam, especially on a cold morning when you're camping, you are missing something. Something about salty meat fried up in a pan that is just delicious. Ingredients: pork with ham, salt, water, modified potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate. I don't know if it's the air or the whiskey, but I'm a little dizzy. I'm gonna buy new boots as soon as I get my Google AdSense payment. But those payments take forever. I will get this screen to cooperate one of these days. I just have to remember to go buy blue Loctite. Oh, let's see if she starts. Well, this isn't good. Oh, it turned over so slowly. Might need to take a look at my battery when I get home. I'm telling you, man, I think the easiest failures to have are battery failures and tire failures. I could be wrong, but those are the things that I always tend to worry about, and battery failures and starting issues have always kind of been the closest I've had to getting stuck. So last night, or yesterday rather, didn't really go as planned. I left really early yesterday to get here because I wanted to get here by 10 or 10:30 so I could start hunting, because I was thinking it'd be a better time to go out in the morning for squirrel than it would be to go out in the evening. But it ended up being a long day of nothing, and I hope it turns into a decent video, because I was really disappointed. Normally I leave in the afternoon so I can arrive at a campsite towards like 3 o'clock or something, and then I don't have that much time to kill, and we can cut to the, making some food and drinking and whatever, But going out early, it's like, you gotta fill the time. You got a lot of time to fill, especially when you're alone. That drove me nuts. But I discovered another problem, and that's my water capacity. I brought a gallon of water this time in various Nalgene bottles. They added up to about a gallon. And I thought for sure that would be enough water, but it turns out I drank all of them basically by the time I went to bed. I've never had that problem before, because normally if I arrive later in the day, I'm not drinking as much water. That's interesting, because if I do a road trip on this thing, I'm going to have to consider that, or I'm going to have to make more stops to fill up water. But that's one thing that I hate going without in the morning when I'm camping, is water. I love just chugging down a bunch of water in the morning, and like first thing, my throat's dry, it's cold. I love it. So yeah, I mean, I hope that turns out. I just kind of feel like we messed up a little bit. See, I want to keep doing these camping videos, and I got these ideas for some other places to go. I just don't know what to do there. That's kind of the problem. Is like having vlog topics related to the camping, like going through my gear and stuff, but I can only go through my gear so many times. Maybe if I was reviewing equipment or something, or building stuff. I think that's why those bushcraft channels do so well, is because they can go out in the woods and just build stuff, and basically they can do the same thing every single time, and it's always entertaining. I probably should get into bushcraft stuff. I don't really know much about it. I don't know if I have anywhere I can go and actually build anything. Oh man. So I'm heading back to town, 288. I think I'm gonna go back to Claypool, stop at the gas station and get a coffee. Not a coffee, I'll never be able to finish that. I'll get maybe I'll get a Red Bull. I haven't had a Red Bull in forever. I stopped drinking energy drinks because they kind of make my chest hurt, and I know that's not good. That is a truly incredible view. Hope you've enjoyed these two videos. If you haven't watched the first one, go watch the first one. What are you watching the second one for? Maybe someday I won't have to work in an office and I can come out and I can just do stuff like this. Oh, remember to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. If you haven't, you got to click the like button, because that helps me show up in YouTube's algorithms.
Keep that buzz up, someone told me keep that buzz up when you fall. No one cares about your plummet. Got this feeling in my stomach, I can't even describe it. Watch my numbers come up, critics can't even define it. Whoa, never change up, never sold out. Devil trying to get my soul, cause that fame eating at me lately. Back to life, man, get control. Get a hold of what's worth holding in that meal, like get a